Good morning, viewers, and we're back here at the Chevy Camaro, and we're trying to fix the last issue with it, which is the fuel trim system lean bank 1, bank 2. We have P0171 and P0174 codes. So some of you guys know if you have a fuel trim high or low issue on a 6 or 8 cylinder V-shaped engine, it is kind of easier to diagnose than a 4-cylinder. If you have both banks codes, so you have to attack the things that affect both of them. For example, mass airflow before both banks is not bank specific. Fuel pressure, air leak, but it has to be not on a bank. So I want to go to live data, and I want to go to fuel trim, and we want to monitor short and long. Or already see the history reads 30. So again, sensors, see, injectors, those are going to be bank specific. So sorry, those are the O2 sensors, and injectors also the same. Injectors are bank specific, O2 sensors are bank specific. So I'm not going to be focused on that, although there's a chance that, but there's a slight chance that there is, you know, 2 broken issues on the same bank, and both of them are given the same exact amount. Because remember, as we saw, the fuel trims are 30 on both banks, so it is something affecting both. That's another indicator. If you have, like, if we had 15 on bank 1 and 30 on bank 2, I would probably lean more towards, you know what, it's 2 issues, 1 on each bank. But now there's another indicator. Both of them are the same number, so it is a big chance that it is something outside the banks which is affecting this issue. Auto air temperature sensor 1 and 2. I'm gonna eliminate those. Mass airflow, four grams per second, which is okay. Map sensor, 4.55 psi. Intake manifold, they both agree with each other. Bottle sensor, pressure sensor. Only this is, and if this is the case, why we don't have a misfire codes? I would say at this moment, let's jump to the computer, see what we can find. Well, I think I have some good news, good information here. Hopefully it applies to our issue. When I search the code over here, we have a TSB, which is a technical service bulletin, was released by GM. Symptoms: hard shift 1, 2, and 2 to 3, and sputter applying throttle between 0 and 30% rough idle. You have codes P0101, P0171, which is our code, P0172, P0174, which is our code, P0175. You don't have to have all of them at the same time, but if you have those codes, then you might be interested in this. Hard shift, blah blah blah, November 30, 2016. Okay, these are the cars subject to that, to this report, to this TSB. You guys can pause and read, or pause and see if you have that car. Okay, the cause of it: excessive casting flash, in air filter housing near MAF sensor. Inspect the cast flashing near the MAF sensor as seen below. So see if I can zoom into this. So you see how these this round circle inside and those bridges between the circle and the outer the hose itself. You see how when it was made from manufacturer, you see how it has extra plastic to it. All those. If this found replace the air filter housing lid, be sure to check the flashing in the new lid. Okay, I think neighbor operation. Okay, let's go check it out. And I'm so disappointed. Wow, I thought that we're gonna find the solution for this problem, but look, it is perfect. I think this is the new design. This might be the new design. Alright, so going back to the codes. Intake air temperature sensor 2, circuit low voltage. This is not requested, not requested, not requested, but mass airflow not requested. Intake air temperature sensor circuit high voltage requested. P0113. To the two fuel trim codes. EVA passed. This is old. This is old. Barometric pressure performance. Pressure sensor. So the barometric pressure sensor and the intake air temperature sensor circuit high. Let's look at this. Restarting the car made the fan shut off, but rescanning, we still have intake air temperature sensor circuit high voltage. The two codes and barometric pressure sensor. Intake air temperature sensors, they seems to be fine here, although one is way off the other one. Barometric pressure sensor voltage, barometric pressure 14.5, that's working. It is not changing. Okay, it is a little bit. Yeah, well, we have those two codes. Alright, so I came looking for the barometric pressure sensor. I wanted to see why we have a code for it. And I noticed this sensor is loose, right? But I hear hissing, so when I'm moving, I thought this is what makes the hissing. Actually, it's not. It's right here. See it? See how the engine RPM is changing? So now, this was like this. Now I want to bring the scanner and watch the fuel trims. I still have a hissing. So that's supposed to be sitting. Is it like that? I still have hissing. This sensor is definitely, look, do with my hand. There you go. Alright, I want you guys to watch this. The short trims 31. Look when I spray some starter fluid here. See it? See how it's changing? Definitely right here. The air leak is right here, definitely. So I'm gonna tell the owner they need to investigate more here, see what's going on. This intake needs to come off. But I am done with this car. Well, I thought I am finished with the car, but I'm not. The owner wants me to do the job, so we're going to start taking out that intake, see what's leaking over there. I decided to start with the throttle body, and the first thing that I noticed, I don't like this throttle body at all. Look how off it is from that marking. You see that marking? This is where it's supposed to sit, and it's all the way over there. Look, I really don't like this throttle body at all. So I'm gonna open the 4 screws for it. 1, 2, 3, 4 Allen keys, and take it out. Well, it didn't take a lot of effort to take it out. The screws were loose, and I think that's our leak. But look at this. You guys see this? See that opening? That's what I don't like about it, and I believe that's why we have a higher RPM. And I can always try to use the scan tool to recalibrate this, but I think we might have a malfunction in the throttle body. I'm gonna clean it, put it back, clean that right here, and plus there should be a seal here, which I don't see. We are missing that seal, so I'm not gonna put it back. I'm gonna ask the owner to give me that seal. I think this is our problem right here. A seal and a gasket here. Yep. There is no gasket for it, although there is a seal. They don't have it on stock here at the local Chevy dealer, so it's gonna take 2-3 days to get to the used auto lot, and they'll call me to come back and finish the job. So after calling the dealer the other day, there is no gasket. There's only that seal, and this is the part number for it, if you guys are interested. And I also asked him about the part number for the throttle body. I know look at this. He said there's no gasket. Oh my god, this is so weird. Wow. Okay, that's funny. All right. I know the part number is here for the throttle body, but I asked him about the part number just in case, and he gave me a different part number. I told him, why do I have a different one? And when he entered this one, the one on the throttle body on his computer, it referenced also the same car. So let's install it and see how that what the changes is gonna make. This will definitely make a big change, and I cleaned the throttle body with some BB Blast. Now it looks good. Let's put it back in here. So I deleted all the codes. We have to go here, special functions, fuel trim reset. Okay, the engine has to start. Alright, 30, resetting that. I like the RPM. I'm gonna go in live data. Fuel trim should be fuel trim right here. Okay. This is new. This is beautiful, actually. Way different. Remember before it was jumping right away to 30, but now we're hovering around 0. RPM good. Throttle response is beautiful. That's supposed to be. Remember before it was getting stuck around the maximum where you get it, or a little bit under, like 2,000 or 3,000. But this is a really good indicator that we have a fix. A couple of notes. I decided to ditch this for now because it's not the greatest condition. Look, it's really used, and you can even see the marks of this could leak. This could definitely leak. So this one is sitting perfectly. I can still see the seal that we put. Second, if you're doing this, make sure you when you put the bolts, you thread these with your hand first. Don't use your ratchet right away. Just make sure that they sit like 2-3 times on each one, and then when you come and tie them, tie this one a little bit, this a little bit, and one bottom a little bit. Like take rotation. Don't tie it all the way one side. You just want to make sure that that seal doesn't sit sideways. Let me go get what did we use last time? Oh, starter fluid. Starter fluid, and we need to bring the scanner here. We are still doing a beautiful numbers. Okay, so last time we sprayed right here, and we got some number changing. Look at that. Last time it was instant, but now, yeah, this is definitely a fix. This is definitely a fix, and I am confident that this car is not going to have the same problems that we had before. Fan is good. Oh, by the way, they did get me the fuse box. Remember the blown fuse here? They did get me that one, a replacement, so I am going to change it. Yeah, it's right there in that box. I'm going to change it and put it properly, because this is no good to put a 100 amp on a 200. This is really no good. So yeah, this is a fix now. Thank you guys for watching.